just looking for the sports channel, Gary.
Surf's up, Elestrians. It's LUCK, aka Luck, and we're cracking the Stellar Leviathan blisters and getting into the Majesea Starter deck. Let's do this! Alright guys, so just like the other videos, we're going to be cracking open the starter deck and opening up a couple of the Stellar Blisters. This deck is probably my least favorite. There's not really a whole lot in here that we really need. Really, I mean, it's got Oistress, which is kind of like the only significant exclusive card in here. Nothing really that I'm reading off the back. Now, I mean, nothing really in here is very exclusive. I mean, it's got the exclusive starter deck Poseidon, but other than that, I mean, it's just the Majesea Starter deck. I mean, what can you say? I mean, I'm not knocking it. I mean, there's always got to be a worst one, and this just happens to be it. I usually use my knife for this, don't I? But that's all right. We're just gonna use the scissors this time. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and get this open. Knock the junk off my desk, and let's go ahead and read this. I know you guys can't read it, but I'm gonna read it to you. Command the endless power of the oceans and sink your opponent to the bottom of the sea with water's might. From the deepest depths, the Majesea Starter deck rises like a tsunami to crash against the competition. Rediscover the glory of Atlantis as you ride the waves alongside Krakatuga, Glabi, and Oistress. The trident of Poseidon is in your grasp. Can you conquer the tides? Not with this deck. No, you can't. This is probably the worst of the starter decks. I shouldn't say that. The fire one's pretty bad too. But I'm pretty biased just because this starter deck to me is pretty lame. There's not really a whole lot going on in here. The other ones have actual chase cards. This one, I mean, Oistress is okay. Like as a chase, it's not really okay because it's not a very good card, but as a chase card, it's okay. So there's our Majesea. Let's go ahead and take a look at the die. The die, I gotta say though, is beautiful. Wow. Okay, so this might be tied for my favorite with the Thunder die. This one has a very like, the easiest way for me to say it is milky. I know that's a weird way to say it, but it's got like a milky like glitter to it. It's really cool. Yeah, so maybe that's what the deck has going for it. It's got a really cool die. I don't know. But let's go ahead and crack this open. As with all the other starter decks, it does have the exclusive Hollow Majesea on it. It also has the exclusive, I think I mentioned this before, the exclusive Poseidon in it. The only other way to get Poseidon in the base set is as a full art, so it's nice to get the Poseidon in the starter decks as a regular rare. So let's go ahead and open this. And let's get into this. So we got Majesea as our Hollow, and can we possibly get the Stellar Sluggle? 1, 2, 3. Nope, just a regular Sluggle. All right, so the deck comes with 3 Sluggle, great for Spirit Recursion, kind of like Quackle. We got 2 Glabi, that just gets you into your Majesea quicker. 2 Smoltuga, Turt Squad, show up, Turt Squad. Big Turt, right there, Krakatuga. We got 2 Foamy for searching out all your other waters. 2 Aphros, this is a Hollow in base set, so this is a really cool print to get in this deck. Here's that Oistress that I was talking about. You get 2 of them. This is exclusive to the water deck. It's not very good. It's kind of like a defensive Tectoros. It just gains extra stats for having waters on the field. No big deal. Comes with 1 Mistation. I'm a little confused about this ad. Just 1 is kind of weird to me. 2 Galaxy, 2 Warmite, 2 Pelaquarius. This searches all your other waters. That's obviously a good ad for this deck. 2 Nectars, an Ambrosia, Circle the Sky. There's your starter deck exclusive Poseidon. Very cool. 2 Atlantis, 2 Tridents, one of the best artifacts in the game. Arguably, actually nobody can argue that. It's obviously one of the best. Tsunami, one of the best counter runes in the game. Same thing, nobody can argue that. Eruption, one of the best invokes in the game. Tornado, great for rune removal. 2 shields, and here are your spirits. So just so anybody's wondering, I do go through just because there has been some kind of, or there has been some mix-ups with the decks. So I do go through just in case if there is a stellar and it's in the wrong slot, for instance, we know where it's at. So let's go ahead and put this back in the box. I'm gonna get rid of this play guide because we don't need this anymore. We're gonna be sleeving all these decks anyway, so it's not really a need to have that in there because they're not going to live in these boxes for very long. By the time you guys are seeing this, I will have probably already gone out with Eagle and played in real life, and by that time, and hopefully I film it, by that time, all these decks will have been sleeved, so that people can actually play with them. There we go. There's our starter deck Holo Majesea. Very cool. And this is probably what most of you have come back to my videos for, because you've seen these decks opened a million times. Nobody wants to see Majesea get opened a million times. So we have our two Stellar Blisters. Let's go ahead and open this up. Now these are not the ones where the Stellar has shifted out of that little slot, so there's probably some damage on the cards, which we will inspect in a second. Once I get this open. Come on, and you know what? I can actually, we're gonna shift this camera down a little bit. Right like that. How's that? All right. That way I don't have to keep lifting my hands up. Okay. Get this bad boy out of there and get that out without damage. Okay, let's take a look at our Stellars. Both have some pretty significant corner damage. But yeah, otherwise, this is a really interesting Stellar. I've heard some criticisms about this one. To be honest with you, this is one of my favorite Stellars of the spirits. I love the fact that it looks like it's underwater. A lot of people have criticized, like, specifically this part, saying that it looks weird. I think it looks amazing. I love it. It's such a cool Stellar. And we're actually going to put these, so I do have these specific white sleeves for spirits. I need to start using the white sleeves for these because I'm running out of the clear sleeves. When I go with Eagle to the card shop to play, I need to pick up more penny sleeves. So yeah, there we go. Cool. Wow, we got two Sonicores again, just like the Ohmperial video. Very cool. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and get into this. Let's crack this one open and see what we get. Alrighty. So as always, we're not doing the pack trick because if we get a Holo Spirit, we don't really want to see it right away. We got P-Gust, Sorlet, excellent card, Fulloy Forest, Volcanic Forge, Drataya, Shield of Achilles, excellent card. Putting that off to the side. Scavengem, Spynymph, Glidesdale, that is our rare. Alright, cool. Alrighty. And we're gonna put this off over there. And for our second pack, let's go ahead and get this open. I don't know if you guys can tell, but by the fourth set of starter decks, I am kind of just ready to get to my box opening. Alright, cool. So we got Veritaqua, Tadpuff, Ampup, Elechick, Clovey, Siracoon, Crysaur, Carrion, and Trifernal. This is our third Trifernal opened up out of these blisters. That's interesting. Alright guys, so if you made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. Yeah, so next video is going to be our last of the starter decks. It's going to be the Trifernal one with the Vipyro blister packs. So stay tuned for that. And the video after that, we're actually going to be cracking open a box, and we're going to have some fun with that. So yeah, guys. Again, if you made it this far, I just want to thank you. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks for watching all my content. And yeah, guys, as always, stay enchanted. Keep ascending. I'll catch you all in the next one. Later.